Yo, what's going on guys, it's Cynical and welcome back to another video. Today for you guys, I wanted to talk about something really cool that is currently going on over in Japan in regards to Kingdom Hearts to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the series. And that is, as of right now, the Disney Ambassador Hotel that is located in Tokyo Disneyland is currently hosting a few select themed Kingdom Hearts rooms to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the series. It's a pretty cool thing, although this isn't actually the very first time that this has happened in the ways of a Kingdom Hearts themed hotel room at a Disney hotel. The Disney Ambassador Hotel ended up doing a very similar thing to commemorate the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 back at the beginning of 2019. The same thing ended up happening the year after in 2020, to celebrate the release of Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind. To see this pop up yet again is a really neat thing, I think more so for the simple fact that it really goes to show that these days Disney cares a hell of a lot more about Kingdom Hearts. I do only wish that this sort of stuff would come to the Western Disney locations in the ways of specifically looking at like the American and European Disney hotels. That would be great to see, obviously, because we know that Japan seemed to get all of this really neat kind of Kingdom Hearts stuff in the ways of exclusive merch or specific Kingdom Hearts events. But of course, just that being said, it's just really cool to see these days that Disney are caring more and more about this franchise. Today, I wanted to give you guys some information about this hotel room and do like a little feature on it, just to let you guys know about what exactly this is, and also talk about a mystery that is currently circulating the Kingdom Hearts community in regards to this specific hotel room. Now, I want to say a massive shout out to Audrey. Her Twitter handle is currently on screen, and I'll also leave a link to her Twitter in the description down below. She has kindly shared with me some videos of the hotel room, as well as that she's posted a bunch of photos and whatnot over on her Twitter that I'm going to show throughout this video to give you guys an idea as to exactly what this hotel room is all about. It's some really neat stuff. Again, thank you so much, Audrey. So if you do find yourself over in Tokyo, Japan as of right now, then yes, you might potentially be able to stay in the Kingdom Hearts hotel room at the Disney Ambassador Hotel. This runs from January 6th through to April 28th. It is interesting that this ends in the same month as, of course, the 20th anniversary event thing happens. However, though, I mean, like, good luck, to be honest, because apparently from what Audrey has said, reservations for the hotel room get snapped up almost instantaneously as they're made available online. Also, not only that, but it costs about $680 US dollars to stay here a night. Yeah, we're talking deep pocket level type of stuff, and considering also too that the reservations get snatched up within like minutes, it really goes to show just how dedicated Kingdom Hearts fans are. We are literally willing to shill out our money for this series. Anything you throw at us, Square, Kingdom Hearts, underpants, knives, forks, we'll eat that up. Give us more. We want to give you our hard-earned money. When you walk up to the hotel room door, you are greeted with a very interesting Kingdom Hearts detail around the room number. We can notice, obviously, the heart, the kingdom key, the crown, and also a necklace with what looks like the Kairi charm. A little bit more on that later, as well as the 20th anniversary logo. What's really neat about this, though, is the literal door key for the hotel room is a Keyblade, because absolutely, of course, it is. It is the Oblivion Keyblade, and what's even neater is you're able to actually take home the mini Oblivion key once you're finished up at the hotel. It also comes in its own little unique box to put up on your desk or your shelf or whatever. It's essentially a collectible. Just like the Kingdom Hearts 3 Ambassador themed hotel room back in 2019, it had a very similar setup where instead of the Oblivion Keyblade as the hotel room key, there was just the standard Kingdom Key. It too also came in its own unique box, and you were able to take this little collectible home once you finished your stay. So essentially, yeah, these are very rare in a sense Kingdom Hearts collectibles. When you walk into the room, you will notice a bunch of really cool different Kingdom Hearts details, which absolutely fills my brain with pure serotonin. The first two things you'll probably notice are the double beds. The backboards have the 20th anniversary logo. One is black, one is white, obviously to probably represent that of light darkness. On the black bed, there is Sora in his throne. I really need this bedspread. And then on the white bed, it is Kairi, that artwork of her in her throne from, of course, Melody of Memory. Also, a cool little detail that Audrey pointed out on the Sora bed in the corner. On the backboard, there is a little Shadow Heartless just kind of chilling there, which is a very nice little detail, especially because of the fact that I'm assuming the Sora bed is kind of to represent darkness with the sort of black bedspread going on and black backboard. Of course, there'd be a Shadow Heartless just hiding there. Even the curtains in the room are themed to that of Kingdom Hearts, which, like, oh my god, again, I need these Kingdom Hearts curtains in my life. We've got all sorts of different icons from the series, including the heart, the Heartless symbol, the Melody of Memory music note, which is there, very nice to see that, the Wayfinder, Roxas's symbol. Again, I need these curtains. I'm drooling over some f***ing curtains, dude. On the wall are some pieces of artwork. In this picture, we can see a bunch of the different artworks that appear on the Melody of Memory cover art. And then there is also a framed picture of the final mix menu artwork from Kingdom Hearts 2, with Sora and Roxas eating the sea salt ice cream. Even the lamps in the room are themed to that of Kingdom Hearts. I need these lamps as well. In fact, I just need my entire house to be themed to that of the Kingdom Hearts aesthetic. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The coffee table in the room is a Dive to the Heart stained glass of the Kingdom Hearts 1 cover art. Also too, when you do enter the room, you are greeted with a 20th anniversary gift bag that is sitting there on the bed that contains 2 exclusive postcards, which is a nice touch. Not only that, but you are also able to purchase an exclusive item that is only able to be purchased there at the hotel, which is a Disney Ambassador Kingdom Hearts themed shoulder bag, which again is nice. There are also 2 exclusive food and drink items right here. We have like a sea salt jelly apparently with some mini cakes, as well as a chocolate drink with a very generous amount of cream on top, with 2 little Palpu fruits to top it off. How very cute. However though, as I mentioned, there is a bit of a mystery that is currently circulating, and that is that there is a treasure chest inside of this room that contains a special item for guests to take home. That is the Oathkeeper Keyblade. Just in similar fashion to the Oblivion Keyblade that is used as the room's door key, there is also an Oathkeeper to go along with it. The most interesting thing about this though specifically is the information that Audrey shared, and that was that there is actually a note that is next to this treasure chest when you go into the hotel room, explaining that for those who are looking forward to staying in the special room, please refrain from publishing the photos of this product on the internet, such as blogs and SNS, until the end of the special room period, that being April 28th. Of course, it doesn't mention anything to do with not being able to put up descriptions or write up exactly what is inside of the treasure chest, so hence the reason now we have this information. It just specifically says no photos of the item, the Oathkeeper. Now, Audrey has kindly shared with me a video of her opening up the box with the Oathkeeper inside. I have, of course, censored out the Oathkeeper because, you know, respecting the rules and whatnot. But for you guys, I will let you know that I have left a link in the description down below to a tweet from somebody else that ended up just publicly posting these photos. It is the 13th Vessel's tweet. It isn't actually his photos. It's somebody else that stayed at the hotel very recently that just decided to post them on the internet anyway, just completely disregarding the rules, I guess. So if you guys are interested to see the Oathkeeper, it's in the link in the description down below. Now, the big mystery, I guess, and the confusion and strangeness, I suppose, behind this is the Keyblade's keychain. Now, the keychain of the Oathkeeper is, of course, the lucky charm that Kairi gives Sora, which is in the shape of a Palpu. Obviously, the Oathkeeper, the whole sort of meaning behind the Keyblade as such, is the special bond and promise that is shared between Sora and Kairi. Now, the actual coloration of the keychain for the charm is yellow on one side to represent Kairi's charm, and on the other side of the keychain's charm, it's blue with a little crown in the middle to represent Sora's charm. What a lot of people are talking about as of right now is the fact that the charm on this specific Oathkeeper is blue on both sides. So naturally, a lot of us Kingdom Hearts fans are sort of thinking, well, because of the fact that the details and the colors of the Oathkeeper are all like completely accurate, aside from the keychain, the fact that it's blue on both sides,
What does it mean? Is it a new Oathkeeper? Is this a hint? What are they trying to do to us?
The best conclusion here to come up with is the fact that this should likely be some sort of painting error. They just simply forgot that one side of the charm is actually yellow and only one side is blue. The strangest thing though is, I suppose, the little disclaimer, the little piece of paper that says, please don't share any photos. But then the conclusion that we can come up with here is that essentially the Disney Ambassador Hotel don't want guests to be spoiled prior to coming into this hotel room, as I guess one of the drawing factors of renting this room out is the surprise item that you will receive if you stay here, which that surprise item being the mini Oathkeeper Keyblade, to of course go along with the mini Oblivion Keyblade. What is interesting though is it seems to be that there is a slight Oathkeeper Oblivion type theme going on. If we go back to that food item with the cakes and the sea salt jelly, you can see some small Oathkeeper and Oblivion decorations on top of the food. Also going back to the detailing on the room number, as I was talking about before, we'll come back to this. Kairi's charm is seen just above the room number, yet again referencing that of the charm on the Oathkeeper. Keeping in mind though, however, next to the Kingdom Key, you would probably have to agree that both the Oathkeeper and the Oblivion are the next most iconic Keyblades, right? If the Kingdom Key was used as the first door key for the Kingdom Hearts 3 room, yeah, it kind of only makes sense that they then switch that up and use something like the Oathkeeper and Oblivion as the next set of keys you'd receive upon staying at this room. This sort of reminds me of the Conductor's Keyblade, little Conductor's stick that you could purchase at the Kingdom Hearts concerts. The very first one that was the Kingdom Key, and then for the second wave of concerts the year after, instead of the Kingdom Key Conductor's Key, there was now the Oblivion and Oathkeeper Conductor's Key merch that you could buy at these concerts. Now look, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I honestly don't really believe that like any of this kind of really means anything, but there is that deep embedded Kingdom Hearts nerd within me that just feels like, for whatever reason, seeing this kind of Oathkeeper Oblivion theme with the charm kind of sticking around here and there, I don't know, it just leads me to believe that could it be pointing to like the potential of something? If we do think about it, the slogan for the next Kingdom Hearts saga is an oath to return. The charm and the Palpu fruit that Sora and Kairi share is a promise between one another that they'll be in each other's lives forever, and as of right now, we do know that Kairi is doing her utmost to figure out a way of bringing Sora back. Obviously, there's gonna be something special that will likely happen there in regards to Kairi saving Sora, I personally feel, just due to their connection, though of course we do know that as of right now, from the ending of Melody of Memory, Riku is currently on his way to Quadratum. No doubt too, An Oath to Return certainly has something to do with Yuzora as well. He's got his own mission, which we are led to believe that it's towards saving his girlfriend, his special someone, because of the whole versus 13 connections and parallels. For the time being, let's just call her Stella. So likely he has some sort of promise there too, to somehow figure out a way of bringing his special person back to. Most of the time I feel like I'm losing my damn mind when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, thinking too deep into things, but like, can you really blame us Kingdom Hearts fans? Square Enix and Tetsuya Nomura love to leave little tidbits, a breadcrumb trail, and I don't know, the most cryptic of cryptic stuff within the Kingdom Hearts lore and even outside of the games to allude towards future forthcomings. It might seem batshit crazy to think that there could potentially be something within the hotel room or different details that allude towards a future project, but at the same time, it's also not crazy. This is Tetsuya Nomura we're dealing with. All in all, this whole hotel thing, thanks to Audrey's tweet the other night, has certainly sparked a very fun conversation, and honestly, this is what I love about the Kingdom Hearts community just so much, the speculations and the theories. Even Tetsuya Nomura himself has said he enjoys reading into everyone's speculation. It's part of what makes a community, is the conversation. However guys, that right there is the Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary special hotel room that is currently available at Tokyo Disneyland. Again, thank you so much to Audrey for sharing information as well as the videos and whatnot with me. I do appreciate that so much. Again, her Twitter link is in the description down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions towards this in the comment section down below. I would love to know. However, guys, I'm Cynical. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys real soon. Peace.